Me and Baxter are here at the Loyalsock State Forest. We're at the recreational trailhead for High Knob Overlook. We're going to do a little overnight trip down into Ketchum Run over to Scar Run. Some of it's bushwhack, some of it will be on trails. I got a new GoPro camera that I'm trying out, and that's what I'm recording with right now. I was going to bring my other camera along with, but I ended up forgetting my memory card, so we'll have to make do with just this. Hopefully it'll work out. Well, we just left the car a couple minutes ago, and this first part of the trail is excellent. Going through a nice pine forest, bit of a swampy area over to my left, but this is real nice so far. We're going to be hitting up the Loyalsock Trail for a little portion of this hike. It's just under 10 miles, so I just came out late and making it into a little overnighter. We got some good waterfalls coming up, and like I mentioned before, some great off-trail streams and stuff that we're gonna go check out. So it should be an adventure. We started our bushwhack going down Fern Run, and we're running into all kinds of cool waterfalls and cascades just like this one. Not too shabby. Not too bad of a walk coming down through here. There's a bit of a broken trail coming down through here, I guess, over repeated use. Well, we made it to the Loyalsock Trail not too long ago. I've hiked this trail a couple times before, and hiked this section, I don't know, a couple times before that. But I've never seen it this wet. You know, I tend to cross this little creek. Alright, we made it. I guess that was a little dramatic. But yeah, like I was saying, I've never seen it this wet here before. All the small little creeks and streams that are usually just trickles or, I don't know, little small creeks in their own right. But who can complain with this? Not even Baxter. Well, it's been raining on and off here for like the past hour, so me and Baxter are getting hungry. So I decided to cook right underneath my tarp. Probably not the smartest thing in the world, but I don't feel like getting soaked either. We got my, I don't know if you can see it real well, but got my little Tokes 550 mug. And my Fancy Feast alcohol stove with the aluminum windscreen. Hydrating some Mountain House lasagna right now. I'm just waiting for a little bit more water to boil for some hot cocoa. But it seems like it's going to be a pretty good night. I don't mind a little drizzle. Well, we made it through another night. It's about 30 degrees right now. We got, we're right up alongside of Fern Run, which is right over there. And right off the Loyalsock Trail, this is where we nestled up into. Got the normal stuff. Well, I brought my big tarp out this time, my Wilderness Logic's Big Daddy tarp with the door mod on it. Brought the usual war bonnet sock with the 20-degree quilt set from Hammock Gear. And Baxter slept in there somewhere. And here he is with his little sweater on, yawning. We're going to see how Scar Run looks today. If the water's too high, because I got to cross it several times, I might just take the Loyalsock Trail, which will shorten my trip about 2 miles, but that'll be okay too. Yep, talk to you soon. Well, we're back out on the trail again, and the Loyalsock Trail brings you down through this little ravine here. There's remnants of an old splash dam, or so it said in the guide. I didn't see nothing, but there was a sign there. Got these nice little cascades coming down through here. Lots of ice. Pretty neat coming down through here. We're on our last bush, or second to last bushwhack. This area used to be blazed. I think it was the RX4 trail. We're at the base of Lee Falls right now. Not much of a trail here. We're going to see how far we can make it. If not, we're going to go back and take the LT up and around. Well, we made it down to the RX4 trail, which is pretty hairy in areas. We got down back to the LT and there was a cutoff to make it around Road Falls, so we decided to take that way because I know there's a very big ladder down there, which would be impossible for me to take Baxter down all by myself. So I think we're just going to bypass that. I've seen it several times before, so no big deal. So we're just going to go down the RX5 trail so it meets back up with the Loyalsock trail. And then the next point of interest would be the lower Alpine view. And I've seen that a couple times before, and it is a good one. Always look forward to seeing that one. And compared to the weather yesterday, which we couldn't see nothing yesterday with the fog, today is a beautiful clear day. I even see a little bit of blue sky up there, so we should get a good view. Me and Baxter made it to the lower Alpine view. An excellent view. I almost think I prefer it over the upper Alpine view. Getting a little windy up here now, but I think you just get more of a wide view on this. I'm not sure if we'll see the upper Alpine view or not if I decide to go on that bushwhack, which if the last creek is any indication, I probably won't. The water was up real high and it was impassable to cross it. I just had to kind of hug the right hand side. And I know Scar Run I have to cross a couple times, so I'm not sure if I'll be making that route today, but either way, it's been a good trip so far. Always like going on the Loyalsock trail. Alright, here me and Baxter stand at the upper Alpine view. Pretty nice view. If you haven't guessed it, we decided against going up Scar Run. It just wasn't worth the risk, so we figured we'd just follow the Loyalsock trail until we get to the World's End trail, which will knock off about 2 miles. But I don't know, maybe we'll come back out again and try it again when it's a little warmer out. Well, me and Baxter aren't too far from the car now, but I decided to heat up a little bit of lunch. I'm going to have a little bit of hot cocoa. Got this hot cocoa from the grocery store yesterday, some Land O'Lakes Cocoa Classics. Had one last night, it's delicious. Also going to have a Spam single on some flatbread here that I got from the grocery store as well yesterday. Should be pretty good. Pretty excited about it. My water's boiling here on my Fancy Feast stove. I'm gonna get to eating. Here I am on the bridle trail getting back down to my car. And I don't know if you can really tell, but it is pretty well overgrown. So I wouldn't highly recommend going this way. The road is just below me to the left, So if it keeps up being really overgrown, I might just find my way down there. But it looks like it might be clearing up a little bit. A lot of briars and sticker bushes back there. But it looks a lot better now. Turned out to be a beautiful day. It actually cooled off. I don't know if my thermometer this morning was getting bad readings from being so close to Baxter, but not that long ago it was in the low 20s. So it's definitely a little nippy out, but once you're moving, it's not too bad. You can see the road right down there. It looks pretty clear all ahead of me, so hopefully it stays this way for the time being. Don't got that much further to the car, another mile or so. Alright, well, we made it back here to the High Knob recreational parking area. That's where we went in right there, Fern Rock Nature Trail. We came out by the road just back there on a bridle trail. It was a good little trip though. It's a shame that we didn't go up Scar Run, but we'll save that for a warmer day. Like I said before, it just wasn't worth the risk. But right over there is the Jeep, and we will be pushing home. And as always, thanks for watching.